Tom, just coming after the first two races here in Holland. How was your first day?
Yeah, it was a good start. I had a third and a first. It's my conditions, breezy, but first race I was doing well. I had a nice big lead and I capsized. And then I still led around the bottom mark, but couldn't quite get into phase up the second beat and lost a few. And so I was third in that one. Second race, led to the top mark, and I just sort of learned from my mistakes in the first one and went on with it from there.
And it's pretty breezy today, isn't it?
It's very windy out there. It comes and goes, but when it dies down, it's down to about 17 knots, and when it comes in, there's good gusts of 30, I'd say. Like, even in a lazy, you're sort of holding on downwind, which takes a lot of wind for that.
So it was a bit of survival at times today?
Yeah, definitely. Right at the end of that last race, I had a big lead and got hit by a gust, and I had to go into complete safety mode, centreboard down, Cunningham on, bang on, and I just didn't want to capsize, and lucky I got through it.
So after the first day, good start to the regatta, so just building on it from here on in?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I capsized in the first race, so my boat handling isn't quite there, so I just need to improve that each day. Tomorrow's a bit light wind, so that'll mix up the points a bit, and yeah, hopefully I can get through there and then build from there.
Matt and Mao just come in after first day of racing. How's your day today, Matt?
Wasn't too bad first day. We had a good first race. We won the race by a little bit. Speed was quite good. Conditions were up and down, ranging around the 20 knot mark. Second race we thought we were over, so we went back and made ourselves a bit of work to do. Got back to somewhere around 7th, 8th. So yeah, we felt we lost a few opportunities in the second race, but you know, we finished with an okay score. So.
And Mao, first time back in the boat after a couple of weeks off. You feel good to be back into racing?
Definitely. It's always, that's what we do all the training for, isn't it? Is to go racing, and yeah, no, it's great to be out there against the other competition again. And yeah, as Matt said, alluded to, we felt like we had great speed, so it was great. I suppose to tick that box after trying and developing and playing with different things over the last few months. So it was great to tick that box in the strong wind range.
And Matt, looking nice and cold. It's not really European summer yet.
Yeah, it's not really like Australia, that's for sure. It's ridiculously cold at the moment. Probably not anything that we wouldn't expect in Weymouth, but yeah, it's cold.
So Katie, just come back in off the water after day one of racing here in Holland. How's your day?
Good. Very busy. We had 2 wins, 1 loss. Definitely a boat handling issue in our loss, which was our last race, which was quite frustrating and disappointing for us. But as long as we recognise the mistake and move on from it for tomorrow's racing.
And the 2 wins, were they 2 good wins today?
Yeah, definitely. Every win today was hard work. It was almost survival conditions, but still match raceable. So we won the first race to Tulloch, the Americans, and the second race to Abrahamson from Denmark.
And what were the conditions like today?
Windy. Windy, and I want to say cold, but we were busy enough that we weren't cold on the water. Probably gusting 20 to 26, 28 knots. And flat water, which almost makes it harder in the downwind survival mode.
And yourself, Lucinda and Jess, are still quite a new crew. How are you progressing?
Yeah, we're still learning things that we haven't dealt with before, or that we haven't discussed, or we haven't communicated. And definitely the last race, boat handling, became apparent that we need to get stronger at it.
And what's up next for you guys?
So afternoon off, thankfully, and then we're back on first thing in the morning for the final 5 races for our round robin.
Tom, after the first day of the Spithill Regatta, how are you feeling?
Pretty good. Got a second in the first one and a 4th in the second one. There was an individual recall though on the second one, so I was pretty close to the line, so we'll see how that one goes.
And feeling good on the first day?
Yeah, very good. After the massage yesterday, legs were pretty good today in the strong winds, and yeah, be able to get a bit fresher tomorrow with the not much wind, but then 3 strong days after that forecast. So that's how we go.
So pretty tricky for everybody out there today?
Yeah, surprisingly shifty for how breezy it was. So yeah, it was pretty tricky. Always a mix-up in the top bunch, and a few swims as well.
So a bit of survival mode at times.
Yeah, when the gust came in, like upwind, it was just dump some sheet and hang on, and downwind, it was pull in some sheet and take the ride. So yeah, some swims everywhere, but it was pretty good fun.